Recently, another trending topic right now for a very long time, for months, is the anti India hate, the racism against Indians, anti India content, and also the discussion of the Indian civic sense. Okay, one thing I want to make you guys very clear, I'm not going to spend half an hour explaining or lecturing about civic sense and all something, because by now by now I uploaded this video. At least some 10 to 20 videos about Indian civic sense would have spawned. And here there are two types of a debate. Some people are like, Indians have a serious problem of civic sense, we have to change. Acceptable thing. Another group of people are debating like, we don't have to be, too much of a civic sense paglu. There are so much of other issues that we are supposed to actually focus upon. That is also a fair point. Now, I have one question. Kerala, Mizoram, Meghalaya, Andhra Pradesh, Indore. All this comes under Indian government only, right? All this comes under the same government's control only, right? So, if these people are able to maintain this much of discipline, civic responsibility, cleanliness, etc., then why can't rest of us do it? I'm having a serious question. Some people will be like, it is about the education. Some people are like, it is about, the infrastructure, location, etc. See, not for more than a comparison, just you guys have to understand the situation in Indore doesn't have to be the same situation in Kerala or in Meghalaya or in Mizoram. So, I don't know, this is a genuine question I have. It is open to you guys. Everyone are welcome to share their thoughts. Another important discussion right now is like how foreigners are coming to India just to defame India or to show India in a very bad light. Like we are still in a poverty situation, it's dirty here. Like, see, it is just half the truth. Now, why this issue flared up, no, is because of one particular YouTuber. He came to India and he went to the Gomatipura village, which is in the Tamil Nadu Karnataka border. So in that village, I think some 200 or 500 people are staying in that particular village. During Diwali, these people celebrate a festival, a bizarre festival called Gore Haba, that is smearing cow dung between each other. Only the males, okay, not even females, only the males. So yeah, but the thing is, he portrayed in a way that the entire country is celebrating it. I'm saying this to those people who have no clue of what is going on. Now this led to a huge problem, severe backlash. It's led to a severe backlash for the villagers, even for him also. And now, even if he thinks in his dreams, no, he can never ever go to that particular village again, because those villagers were very sweet and they were very welcoming towards him. But the moment when they came to know, like he portrayed their indigenous festival, like one local festival, in a very bad light, do you think anyone will welcome them with garlands and tilak? No, right? And here another people, like here there is another opinion also which is raising here. That is, because of these people, our whole country's reputation is getting spoiled. It is true till an extent, but there are so much of issues here. We can't just go to Gomatapura village and command them like you have to stop celebrating this, because if we say no, they first will ask us like, who are we to stop them? Because we all know this particular festival is celebrated in this particular village for centuries, and it is celebrated maximum by some 500 people. That's it. And thanks to this video, 1.4 billion of us never knew that 200 people among us were celebrating this festival. And there are so many there are good foreign YouTubers also, vloggers also, who are coming and portraying a neutral point of view, the good sides and the bad sides. But there are certain people who deliberately come to India go specifically to underdeveloped or poor regions and portray like, guys, this is India and all. Bro, that is why we always say in the comment section, like, you should have budget more than $10 when you're visiting India. Yeah. So for those, and there are so many YouTubers who are making so much of anti-India content and all. Bro, seriously, I'm asking you, like, if we analyze their channel, no, when their views are going down, the weapon that they take, the Brahmastra they take, no, is speaking anything about India, because they know how to farm the viewers, and then we will start giving backlash towards them and all. Seriously, I'm asking, உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் வேற வேலையே இல்லையா? Other than this anti-India content, you guys don't have any other topic or what? You guys don't have any other content or what? Seriously, I'm asking. And finally, I had to say one thing, because the reason why I'm talking about this is because only very few people are talking about it. That is, few months ago, there was a propaganda which was, spread about us. Like, we voted this guy, Suraj Chauhan. We voted Suraj Chauhan as the most handsome man in India, it seems. Not Hrithik Roshan. Suraj Chauhan, we voted as the most handsome man in India. That was the propaganda. This particular, I think it's a British news channel. They were spreading. Okay. And I watched only few episodes of Big Boss Marathi. So for those people who don't know who Suraj Chauhan is, actually even I didn't know much about him unless and until like I saw one episode, one promo of Big Boss Marathi, and I started watching, and I really loved his character. For those people who are wondering who Suraj Chauhan is, Suraj Chauhan was the winner of Big Boss Marathi, I think 2024 season. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that one particular image of him receiving the prize from Ritesh Deshmukh ji, it went viral, and they portrayed it like he is receiving the prize as the most handsome man in India, and it led to so much of anti-India content. Okay, for those people who don't know who he is, Suraj Chauhan is someone who's coming from a very compromised background. But the thing is, the sole reason he won this show is because of his genuineness, the way that he reacted in particular situations. Like, he had a clear mind, and my opinion, to some point, he actually played a very clever game. He knew like what situation we are supposed to react, we know to whom what to speak, to whom to speak, and when to get angry, when to shout, how to take responsibility. He had a clear idea. Because of this, because of his genuineness, because of his morality, ethics, show gave him a recognition, public gave him a recognition, and he won the prize. This is rarest of the rarest case in Big Boss. Okay, because usually these shows, they mainly focus on the TRP they produce. So the reason why I'm saying only very few winners who actually deserve to win, who actually wanted the show also to win, who wanted the public also to win, they have won the show. Another best example, Ari Arjun, Tamil Big Boss season 4, then Mugan season 3, recently Divya Ganesh, then Abhijit from season 4, Telugu Big Boss Kannada season 1, Vijay Raghavendra, like, and Siddharth Shukla. See, it's just like there are only a handful of people who have won because of their genuineness or their true character. So what I'm coming to say, this has nothing to do with beauty. Got it? This is a show mainly based on how the person behaves, how they act in a particular house. That's it. This has nothing to do with beauty. Moreover, we are not idiots to vote him as the most handsome man in India, because there are so many handsome men in India. Got it? Guys, last but not the least, this will be my first and last video that I'm talking about the anti-India hate, because many of these creators know they are making this content so that we speak about them and we bring them to the limelight. Got it? So the best thing is we just ignore them. We don't give them attention. For few days they'll be barking, they'll be expecting that we will also react. But once if they understand like we are not reacting at all, they'll stop and they'll mind their own business. So that is why I'm saying this is my first and last video talking about the anti-India content and all. And to those people who are trying to put down India, see, I'm not going to lecture about our, powerful or a warrior culture that we all have and all. We don't have to hide it. We know that the whole world knows the truth. Got it? So you try to do as many propaganda as you want against us. You try to do as many separatist propaganda also against us. We are not going to flinch that easily also, because we have survived this kind of invasions, all these things for thousands of years. So we know how to manage these things.
கொஞ்சம்லாம் காதுல பூ சுத்தலாம், ரொம்ப சுத்தாதே, வேண்டாம். நாங்க நிறைய பார்த்து.
We start trolling you guys now. You guys won't bear. You want to know the trolling power of Indians? You look at this particular video's comment section. You will know the trolling power of us. So that's what I'm saying. Like, no matter how much of a separatist propaganda you try to do or something, we are not gonna flinch at all. And to my friends also, you guys know whom I'm talking about. Do not fall for this separatist propaganda also. Speak. எந்த இடத்துல என்ன விஷயம் சொல்கிறோமோ கரெக்டாக அந்த டைமில் அது சொல்லி தான் ஆகணும். பிகாஸ் தே வாண்ட் அவர் கண்ட்ரி டு பி broken into pieces. We should never ever give opportunity for that, because we are a country who have survived thousands of years of invasions, conversions, so much of stuff. So if you ask me, technically we are experts in dealing this kind of bullshit. This is my particular opinion. This is my first and last time that I'm going to talk about this anti-India content and all. No matter how much of it we talk or we raise issue about it, still there are so much of us who are subjected to we can't help it. We can't do anything about it. We are completely helpless. So let me know your thoughts below. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I know certain things that I would have said in this video must be very triggering for some people, but sorry, I just spoke from my heart.